Okay. All right. Hey, everybody, it's Dr. Vogel, Washburn University International Programs. So this is for the students in the Bahamas who are looking for a place to attend university in the fall 2022. There's still time. Our application deadline is June 15th, so still time. This is a quick presentation just for you because it's kind of busy these days with the deadline quickly approaching. So yep, I'm Dr. Andy. I've worked at Washburn 10 years, so I know a lot about Washburn. It's a great place to work and a great place to study. I received 2 degrees from here, 2 master's degrees, so it's a really great place. And we have about 200 international students from around 40 different countries. So it's a great place to come. This is our first student from the Bahamas, Justin. He arrived last fall and he was a football player and had a good time here. And then Letitia and Ronnie arrived in the spring. That's why it looks a little cold that day. They did get to see snow a couple times this winter, but normally we don't. It's not that cold here. So representing the Bahamian colors there. And Ronnie happened to be Miss Teen Bahamas in 2021. And so there was a very nice story written about her in our alumni magazine, which I have copied into your email. So have a look at, read that. It's really nice. She's studying kinesiology. And then her and Letitia created a video about what it's like being a student from the Bahamas at Washburn. So the YouTube video is in the link. Ronnie also did a takeover of our Instagram account. So if you want to see a day in the life of a Washburn student, Letitia studies psychology. Yeah, and Ronnie studies kinesiology. So have a look at that. It's in the chat. Now, this is how much it costs to come to Washburn. So if you're studying biochemistry or any other major in the arts and sciences, it costs $17,400 per year. But students through Miss Charlotte's agency will receive a almost $10,000 tuition waiver. Okay, so the total amount would be $7,700 to study in the arts and sciences at Washburn per year in tuition. And then the living expenses are estimated, if you live in the dormitory and have a meal plan, $8,500. And then if you do live in the dormitory, Washburn is willing to pay for your health insurance this year. So that would be $2,200. So you see this figure here, 3,200, you would get $2,200, kind of like a scholarship, another waiver, health insurance waiver. So total amount would be under $20,000, which is how much you would need to show on the I-20. Okay, and then we have a School of Business, School of Nursing. They're a little more expensive, but so is the discounts. So just let me know if you have any questions about that. This is the business school scholarship. So you can see if you're studying business, each one of our departments and schools on Washburn campus have these departmental scholarships available to you. Most of them are merit-based. So if you're in the School of Business, if you're a freshman, you have 4.0 GPA and you get $3,000 a year. And then that can renew each year. Here to the right. Now, the chemistry, also biology and chemistry also have their own departmental scholarships, although most of these scholarships were due in February and March, but there are still some funds available. So I'll show you that here in a little bit. So the application process is really easy. Just send these documents to Ms. Charlotte. You can apply for free using the code CKTA 22. And yeah, that's pretty simple. So Ms. Charlotte has provided what a official bank letterhead would look like from the Bahamas. Is kind of what it looks like. You can ask her for more information on that. You see, Kansas is in the middle of the United States, so it's not too far away from the Bahamas. And you can see we're surrounded by Missouri, Nebraska, Colorado, Oklahoma. These are the other states surrounding Kansas, and we're in the capital city of Kansas, Topeka, Kansas. So you can see this green area. It has a lot of grassland. So the main food that we eat in Kansas is beef. So if you like beef, Kansas is a great place to grow up or to go to school. All right. Now, this is some quick information about Washburn. So we're a medium-sized university. We're a public nonprofit university. So we have around 6,000 students. That's a medium-sized university. So some important numbers here. Our class size is 12 to 1. So that's the student to faculty ratio. So most of the classes at Washburn are have around 12 students. And most of our faculty have PhDs, like myself, and then we have over 200 educational programs and degrees. Okay, so a lot of different degrees. In fact, these are all the degrees that we have. So in the College of Arts and Sciences, obviously it's like it sounds, has art and sciences, but particularly our sciences are very strong: biology, molecular biology, biotechnology, biochemistry. So it's interesting, the biology and chemistry departments, you can get a Bachelor of Arts or a Bachelor of Science. Okay, so we'll learn more about those soon. And so these are the funds that I was telling you that are still available. So if you have a SAT or an ACT score, then you can match up your ACT score or SAT score with your GPA, and then this is how much money you would receive as an incoming freshman. These funds are still available, and they are renewable. As long as you keep your GPA at the same thing, they're renewable for your 4 years at Washburn. All right. So there are also additional campus scholarships like the Leadership Institute. If you're part of the honors program, or if you play sports or music or art, we also have scholarships available for that. All right. So again, Washburn's main areas are the College of Arts and Sciences, the School of Applied Studies, Business, Law, and Nursing. Okay, these are all our schools. So who's this chap? This is Washburn University alumni. This was a Nobel Prize winning in medicine alumni from Washburn University, Dr. Earl Sutherland, and he studied chemistry at Washburn. Okay, so we have a really prestigious program. In fact, this semester, I think we had around 40 international graduates. I'd say about 6 or 7 of them studied chemistry and biochemistry. And then many of them are on to PhD programs at UC Davis, want to study, getting a full ride scholarship to study cancer research at KU Medical Center. So a lot of great success at Washburn, both historically and recently. So these are the College of Arts and Sciences. These are the popular majors with international students, particularly communication, computer science, sociology. Well, not sociology, that's what I studied. Let's see, School of Applied Studies. This is where we have our health department and our criminal justice, and the School of Business. We have a bunch of different business majors. And then we've got some pre-professional studies. So pre-medicine would be like biochemistry, the first 2 years, and then you transfer to another university and finish your degree. And we have a lot of graduate programs, graduate level. Actually, Washburn's the top ranked public master's university in Kansas, so pretty prestigious there. Now, this is what I was telling you about the barbecue. All right, the barbecue in Kansas is mostly beef, and it's like cooked for 12 hours or overnight, and then kind of a spicy barbecue sauce is put onto it many times, and it's smoked often. So very tasty if you like spicy beef. So the student life at Washburn University, we have over 200 clubs and organizations. We love for students to get involved on campus. Letitia and Ronnie have gotten heavily involved on campus in all kinds of, well, you'll be able to hear more about their life in their YouTube video. But if there's an organization or club that we don't have, that you have a hobby that you're interested in, you can start your own organization, and Washburn will give you $3,000 a year for your organization's activities. So it's pretty cool. Here's one of the football games. We're a Division II school, so athletics are pretty big at our university. So this wanted me to show you a tour of campus. So we do have an online tour of campus, so virtual tour, and the link is in the email that I sent you. Sorry, trying to multitask here. It's kind of difficult for me. But here's campus. So you can see Washburn is an urban campus. We're in the middle of Topeka, so it's surrounded by neighborhoods and apartment complexes, shops, and restaurants and stuff. So this is sort of what campus looks like. Okay, this is the Morgan Hall here. To the left, we have the Bennett Computer Center, and then we've got the science building. You'll be spending a lot of time in the science Stauffer Science Hall. And it was renovated a few years ago. So this is where chemistry labs are, biochemistry. You can look at all of this later in the chat. So just real a link is in the email that I've sent you, okay? So you can see the laboratories are very clean, small class sizes, so you'll be able to learn all the intricate vocabulary that's required to study biochemistry and chemistry. And so, yeah, and I like these bright windows because it helps you stay awake if the lecture is getting a little boring. But maybe if you're passionate about something, you wouldn't need to be bored by it. And then also we have some new dormitories on campus. And I've put a link in the chat, in the email about a tour of Lincoln Hall and the dining facilities, LLC in Lincoln. So these dormitories were finished a few years ago, and attached is all you can eat buffet style dining. Okay, so I think that you can check more of that online later. Okay, so let's see, back to our presentation. Right, so again, Topeka is the capital of Kansas. So you can see we have a Capitol building and a lot of major industry in Kansas. We have 4 major regional hospitals. You can work for the government. So it's really easy, the application process. Just fill out an application, use that code I gave you, and then send your documents to Miss Charlotte. We have to work pretty quickly though, because the application deadline is coming up. These are a few of the activities that we've had during the years. So this is our president of the university with our student government president. So they're leaders on our campus. And then this is like one of our football games. You can see everybody gets together, has fun. So it's really a great place to live and to study. So if you have any questions, just send me an email. And hopefully we'll be able to Zoom sometime soon, but because time is so urgent, probably use this code to apply and we'll get things going. So thanks for watching, and be sure to check out those links, especially the one of Letitia and Ronnie and describing their life at Washburn. So thanks everybody. Bye.